Okay, if you're a veteran of foreign war or in the military, you're probably going to want to turn this video off right now because I don't want to get any death threats here. Here's a saying by Oscar Wilde about the truth. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it, by Oscar Wilde. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. If you died, and again, if you're dead, you're not watching this video. Hopefully, because they got some problems about truth. We got to restart reevaluating. If you're a mother or a parent, sister, brother, sibling, anyone who knows someone in your family, someone you loved who died for what they believed in, fighting for a cause. And again, this just doesn't relate to war. It doesn't mean you're right. I'm sorry to say that. If you died in World War II, fighting as an American to get rid of evil, to crush this horrible empire in Germany and Japan, it doesn't mean you're right. You don't really know what the results or the outcome would have been if Hitler would have won the war, if the Japanese would have won the war. You don't know. And a lot of times history isn't taught 100% truthfully. You don't really get to know about a lot of things. And the American Indians is a good example of that. Here was a group of people living in America until Wilde come along. And then all of a sudden, we're taking over their land. We're giving them treaties that we're not honoring. We're doing things to them that aren't real humane and we're not really proud of. But at the time, they were done. Generations later, they are not acceptable practices of humanity anymore. So if someone dies for something, don't get all caught up in it. And I know this is hard it's hard to hear. If you're watching this, maybe you need to watch this video again. I'm not telling you that someone you cared about died for no reason. I don't know what that reason was. But I am telling you that it might not have been the best use of this person's life here. I want to reread this quote again by Oscar Wilde. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. If you're dying for civil rights, you're dying to free slavery, you're dying because if you're watching an atrocity, you're watching someone get raped by a group of gangsters, and you start shooting these people and they shoot you, is that right? You might think that it's the best thing to do. You might think that this is good, this is moral here. I'll be a hero, I'll be remembered. But you really don't know. You really don't know if it's true that was the best. You really died for the right cause. So I might be babbling here. I just wanted to make my point. Oscar Wilde really makes a good point here. Just because someone dies doesn't mean that it was right. Doesn't mean that was the truth. A thing is not necessarily true because a man dies for it. If you're dying for your religion, you believe that you're going to some master place in heaven because you've killed some infidels, might not be true. Somebody died in foreign war just to give us our freedom when we're not entirely free. That might not be true. So just don't make an assumption. And again, these videos aren't designed to make fun of people or to cause harm to anyone. They're designed to get people to think. Think about things that you believe in. Question these things. Question the events in your life. Are they true? You're going to find that by asking the right questions, some of the stuff you've believed in your whole life isn't true. Or some of the stuff you've believed in can't be proven. So ask some questions, give it some thought, and it just might change your life.